very good morning to you. Welcome to today's edition of Trending Issues. Of course, that comes to you live from AF Television. How are you this beautiful morning? We're glad to have you join us from wherever you are hooked up to the program Trending Issues. Don't forget, we talk about issues that are trending in Nigeria, of course, all the states that make up Nigeria and outside Nigeria. All the stories that are trending as a whole to bring it to you. And of course, don't forget you have the opportunity, you have the right, it's your right to make your comments. Just drop it on our social media platforms, your contributions, and all the topics that we are talking about. And we will take as much as we can. And this morning, we'll do justice to some of the issues that are trending in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. My name is still Faith Okanwa. I'm a regular anchor on the program Trending Issues. Don't forget also, you can share using the share button on your phone, on your laptop, whatever gadget you're using to watch us live from AF Television. You can share it so that your friends, your well-wishers, your family, whosoever, even your enemies have crashed, unfortunately, and we still have good ones that have lasted, even though that no marriage is perfect yet, because we will have to deal with human beings, and managing human beings is not easy, both female and male. All right, something is trending this morning where a woman has allegedly killed her husband, a hotelier. He is the owner of a Obama Hotels and Suites, a popular hotel in Lagos State. And this woman was said to have killed her husband. They've been married for 8 years and they have 3 children. Why did she kill her husband? The report said that she got information that her husband allegedly impregnated another woman, and then she had to think, okay, I have to kill this man. I don't know what went through her mind because before she carried out that very sad and bitter act. Of course, the report said that they just returned from a vacation in Dubai. She, her husband, and 3 children just came back to Lagos State from Dubai on vacation. And then on Monday night, she drugged this man, that is her husband. And then when the man was fast asleep, she was said to have used an electric iron. Can you just beat that? Electric iron. She just plugged it and the iron heated and she used it on her husband until he unfortunately died. It's a very sad and pathetic story coming from Lagos State this morning. And of course, so many people have criticize the woman, and yes, she needs to be criticized. It is not good, no matter what the man must have done. And you can just take a walk instead of taking a life. Unfortunately, she has become a widow, and then she has sent somebody's son to the great beyond. It is very sad event coming from there. All right, still talking about infidelity. Something came up on Monday as regards to Sammie Okposo, popular gospel artist. We know him very well. He's a very good popular artist in what he does. That he does Christian songs. And on Monday, an American woman that identified herself as an African doll, she came up on social media saying that Sammie Okposo allegedly impregnated her when he came for a show in Texas in America. And then one thing led to the other. She discovered that she was pregnant. And then she said that she had informed Sammie Okposo that, sir, Mr. Whatever thing she must have called him then, I am pregnant. And she said that Sammie Okposo had advised her to abort the pregnancy, and she refused. Of course, that dragging came on social media, and then Sammie Okposo has reacted, and he tendered a public apology, and he has owned up to it and said, yes, I had one or two with a woman who is not my legally married wife, and he is married to a woman called Ozioma, Mrs. Ozioma, and then he tendered an apology yesterday. I'm just going to take that apology. I'm quoting Sammie Okposo now, and then he said, I need to bring a very unfortunate incident to your attention, as I'm not proud of it, but know that this is the right thing to do. On my recent trip to the US, late 2021, that was last year, I got intimately involved with a lady, knowing that this was not appropriate. As a married man and the minister of the gospel, I am ashamed and regret my actions, as it has caused a lot of pain to my dear wife, Ozioma, my family, and I. As I work in making peace with God, repenting and asking for His forgiveness, I am suspending myself from all ministry work until restoration, as this is what is proper and what I know I owe God and His people. To my wife, Ozioma, I'm sincerely sorry I put you through this shameful and embarrassing situation. I broke your trust and disappointed you. Your forgiveness of my moral failure and poor judgment is important to me. I pray I will eventually be able to build back the trust and confidence every single day for the rest of my life. I want to take this moment and apologize to all fathers and mothers of the faith and ministers of the gospel for my behavior and moral failure. I won't be here if not for your investment and belief in what God has called me to do. I sincerely apologize for this embarrassing situation. To all that have been part of my ministry, followed my ministry, or know me personally, I am truly sorry for disappointing you. I regret any pain or disappointment that this news of my moral failure and poor judgment may cause you, and I am truly sorry for disappointing you. I humbly ask that you continue to pray for me. That is coming from Sammie Okposo, popular Nigerian gospel artist. Of course, he has sent a public apology to his wife and every other person that is related to him and his ministry. Of course, it's a good one. It's a very good step. It's not easy to come out and say, okay, yes, I did this, and then tender an apology. Of course, that apology has triggered some reactions. Why some are allowing him for yes, saying that yes, I did this, and then some are saying no, don't just stop there. Just go away from the ministry entirely. And some are saying other pastors that has a one thing or the other that's related to infidelity, they should come out and apologize also. And of course, we know that it is between he and his God, and we hope that God, who is a merciful Father, of course, the merciful Father, will heed to his plea and then forgive him. All right, I still trending issues. AF television, drop your comments and your contributions on the topics that we are talking about this morning, and we will take as much as we can. All right, let's go over to another thing that is trending. Of course, has been trending since last week. That is an issue concerning a 5-year-old, beautiful, very beautiful pupil. Her name is Hanifa Abubakar, who was declared missing sometime in December last year, and then it just came out that this beautiful baby was kidnapped by her own teacher and proprietor, the owner of her school, Noble Kids Academy in Kano State. It was a very sad event. Many people have been commenting and lamenting, why would this man do such a thing? And then if you go to the social media, you see hashtag justice for Hanifa Abubakar. You know that this man, he had kidnapped the baby, and then he demanded for 6 million naira ransom. And when the baby was still in his custody, the child, that is the Hanifa, was said to have identified him, and then he had to kill her with 100 naira worth rat poison. Can you just beat that? All right, so that story has generated some reactions, and some things have been done, and some things are still in process. And of course, he and the others were arraigned in court yesterday, and that process is still on. Of course, something of interest has happened, and people are talking about it, and that has to do with the state government, that is the Kaduna state government, saying that all the operational license of private schools in the state, that is Kano State, has been withdrawn. They revoked all license. That is, if you're a private school owner in Kano State, your license has automatically expired. You don't have a license anymore. And all the school owners are said to, they are asked to return their license and then wait for the revalidation process. And of course, some people have reacted to that new report, and some are saying, why would the government revoke all the license of the private schools? And I think it's a good one. Yes, I will have so many private schools in states, and some are just functioning on their own without the required registration and every other thing that needs to make you, yes, you're a standard registered private school. Even in Abia State and so many other states, we have them operating. And fortunately or unfortunately, our students and our children go to these schools, and some of them are not registered. They are not qualified to operate. And of course, the Kano State government said, we are taking this step to ensure that this incident do not happen again in our state. Of course, and so many people have opined, giving their opinion, saying that yes, it is a good one. Some are saying no, it is not a good one, because the Kano State government is saying they are doing everything, and they're going to set up a committee to ensure that the private schools return their license and then they get validated, so that we'll know that these persons have been registered as a private school to operate in the state. Of course, the Kano State governor, that's talking about Ganduje, he has also visited the family of this little baby, Hanifa Abubakar, and he has assured that he is ready. I am ready to sign. Yes, he said he's ready to sign the death penalty of anybody found guilty in the murder of this small baby. And of course, so many people have joined to say, yes, we need justice for Hanifa, including President Muhammadu Buhari's wife, Teresa Aisha Buhari, First Lady of Nigeria. She has joined the crew saying, let's bring justice to Hanifa. Of course, it's a very sad event, but then it has happened. We hope that the justice will take full course and the perpetrators of this evil act be brought to book. All right, it's still trending issues. AF Television does beautiful Wednesday morning. Let's take some of the comments we have already before we go ahead in some of the other topics that we have on trending issues this morning. We have Christian Chukwu Okoro says, I really wait for my beloved state, Abia. No road, no light, even TV stations, no get network. Okay, I don't know if that is part of any of the topics that we are talking about this morning. Christian Chukwu Okoro. All right, Edijon Abasi says it is well. Eke Erasmus says that is Nigeria for you with evil and the end-time generational woman everywhere. I think he's responding to the woman that used a hot iron on her wife for allegedly impregnating another woman in Lagos. So the first is a very bad act to do. She could have just arrested him or just carried her bag and left her the house first so that the said lady may pack in or anything instead of killing somebody. It is not easy to give life, and it's only God that has the ability to give life. So it's not good to take what you cannot give. All right, let's go ahead with the comments. We have the best says, people wicked. All right, Itoro Abraham says, by their hardcore liver, you shall know them. All right, so that is Itoro there. All right, keep the comments coming. Drop your comments and your contributions on all the topics that we're talking about this morning on trending issues. It comes to you from AF Television. Don't forget to share using the share button so that every other person on your list, even outside the list, can also join us on the program. All right, let's go back to another issue that is trending in Nigeria, and it has to do with NAFDAC and the alcohol. Some people love alcohol, some do not love it, and some are preaching for it, some are preaching against it, whatsoever and whichever angle you are coming from. But the news now is that NAFDAC has banned production and the registration of alcohol, any alcohol in a small bottle. These are PET bottles, small bottles, and the sachet. If you go to the market, you will see various types of alcohol. Some are in white bottles, some are in so many bottles that we don't even know right there. But then NAFDAC has now banned these bottles, production of alcohol content in small bottle, PET bottle, sachets. So that means that, and the time they gave is 2024. That is from January 31st, 2024. These bottles will be wiped out of Nigeria. So if you go to that your favorite shop, you may likely not see these small bottles of alcohol. And of course, NAFDAC has said that we are taking this step to ensure that our youth do not die because of alcohol. There are so many abuses of alcohol. But then some are asking, just banning the production and registration of these alcohol contents in small bottles and sachets, will it stop alcoholism? Will it stop people from abusing alcohol? Because we have bigger bottles. Does it mean that those that patronize the smaller ones, they cannot afford the bigger ones, or what? Or does it mean that the smaller ones has more alcoholic content than the big one? I don't have an answer to that. Maybe you can give me an answer. But now NAFDAC is saying we have banned it. So if you're a producer of all these small sachet and PET bottles of alcohol, you have from now to 2024 to maybe upgrade to a bigger one. And then they said they are no longer going to register any bottling company, any beverage company that wants to continue production of these alcoholic contents. Of course, they said that the producers have also agreed to reduce the alcoholic content by 50%. And then that is to say that by 2024, it's just 2 years from now, that particular alcohol production segment will be out of Nigeria. What do you think about this? Do you think that is a good step by NAFDAC? What do you think? Just give us your comment on this particular issue. NAFDAC banning production and registration of alcohol in small PET bottles and of course sachet. And of course NAFDAC said that they have given police authority to carry out this instruction. That means by 2024, if you're found, he will be arrested and, of course, prosecuted. All right, it is still trending issues. AF television, those beautiful Wednesday morning. All right, let's go back to another issue that is of interest, and it has to do with Nigeria. You can recall that sometime last year, an issue came up as regards to the fuel subsidy that the federal government said it is going to remove by this year, that is June 2022, that's a few months from now. And so many people reacted to that issue, and the federal government said, well, yes, we have to remove the fuel subsidy, but then we'll be paying Nigerians 5,000 naira each just to help them per month. For people, some people said, no, we don't want 5,000 naira per month. You cannot do anything for us. Just leave the fuel subsidy as it is. And of course, some people said, if you remove fuel subsidy, we'll be buying fuel at a very high rate. Some gave a price of 300 plus, some gave 400 plus, and it sparked a reaction. And the Nigerian Labour Congress said they are going to stage a protest, nationwide protest as regards to that. But then a good news has come up as regards to that issue that's talking about a fuel subsidy removal. And the federal government of Nigeria said they are no longer going to remove the fuel subsidy, that they've suspended that plan action for now till further notice. And they're still saying that it will run, fuel subsidy will run for the next 18 months, and that it will not be removed. Of course, some people have said, yes, thank God that the federal government at least hearkening to the cries of Nigerians. Some people are saying, no, the federal government did not hear the cry of Nigeria. They just did what will benefit them. Some are saying that the suspension of the fuel subsidy removal is linked to the 2023 election that is coming. We don't know. Of course, everybody has his or her own opinion, and it's your right to have your opinion, of course. As a Nigerian, you can opinionate on any issue that is of concern to you. And of course, some are saying the federal government suspended that fuel subsidy removal because of 2023. But then the Minister for Finance and Budget, National Planning said that is Zainab Ahmed Mrs. She said, no, we have consulted and we saw that if we remove fuel subsidy now, it will bite hard on Nigeria owing to the high cost of living, and we're still suffering some sort of inflation. But then that is it. That is to say that the federal government of Nigeria, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, has piped low on that plan, the removal of fuel subsidy. But then Nigerian Labour Congress has said, okay, since you people have heard our plea, since people have heard our cry, we have suspended the planned nationwide strike also. Labour were supposed to embark on a nationwide strike from tomorrow being Thursday. It was supposed to be a 2-day nationwide strike by tomorrow, and then February 2nd. Of course, they were mobilizing some workers of the Nigerian of the Labour Congress, and people were saying, yes, we will protest this. And of course, it was supposed to start from tomorrow, and another one will be by February 2nd this year. But now the federal government have backed down and they said, no, Nigerians just keep enjoying the fuel subsidy. We're no longer removing it. And now Labour Congress is saying, okay, since you're not removing it, we are backing down as well. So that is to say that that protest that was supposed to start from tomorrow is no longer going to hold. And of course, I will hope that the federal government will do everything they can to ensure that Nigerians continue to ensure the dividends of democracy. Of course, the economy is so bad. Yes, if you go to the market, you cannot buy things comfortably. Just be crying, and we hope that we'll do the needful, and then we'll get the very best from 2023. All right, trending issues, AF television. That is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us from wherever you are. Keep tuned to all of our programs that comes to you live from AF television. Of course, you can read all the content in Nigeria and of course outside Nigeria on our news website. And of course, you have the right to drop your comments as well. My name is still Faith Oka, and I'm your regular host of the program Trending Issues. Until I come your way next time, it is bye.